it's Deja from CrochetEverAfter.com, and today we are going to work on single crochet in the back loop only. Let's get started. So when your pattern calls for a single crochet in your back loop only, this is a very easy stitch to do and it's very versatile. It can create a nice ribbing effect in your project, and it can also give you a cool kind of line to make more texture in your project. So what you're going to do, if you're at the beginning of your row, you're always going to chain one because you need that for your height, and then you're going to look for your back loop. Now what they mean by back loop is you're looking at the V's. I always call these V's because they look like the letter V stacked on top of each other. You have two loops for each V. You're holding your work like this, so this first loop of your V is always your front loop because it's closer to you, it's in the front. This V, this loop of the V, is always your back loop. It's further away, it's in the back. So when you're working your first back loop of your row, I always like to turn and look at my V's to find it. Here's my first V, so I'm going to insert my hook only in the loop that is farthest away from me, the back loop. Then I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and complete my stitch. Again, once you get used to it, you won't even have to look at it, you'll know just where to place your hook. But when you begin, and if you've never done it before, look at your V, find the back loop, put your hook in there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, finish the single crochet. Again, the next stitch, here's my next V, insert, yarn over, finish that off. Once you get skilled, you don't even have to look. You can just kind of begin your hook, you kind of stick it right in the middle of your V and kind of push back, and it'll go right into that back loop. Always point your hook down when you're pulling your stitches through so they don't get caught. Handy little tip for beginners. And you work your way across, and I'm going to show you the little ridge that you get. I'm also going to show you how to do the back loop on the last stitch of your row. So you just keep working across. You can see that I don't even have to stop to look for my back loops. Then my last stitch, if I'm not sure I have the correct number, I always count my V's. This is a 13 stitch swatch, so I have 12 here, so I know I need one more, even though I have two V's. I know that I only used this V because this was the chain one of my previous row. So I'm going to insert in, pull up a loop, and finish that off. And now you can kind of see this ridge of front loops that are left over. Now this can create a nice little horizontal line in your project. If I do back loop on the next row, it's actually going to create a ribbing effect that will be very stretchy. Or if I'm doing certain types of projects, I might use this front loop to start a different portion of my project. I could actually crochet into these loops across and have a whole other portion of my project coming out of this loop. So it's a very versatile stitch, and it's a very easy one to learn. And that is single crochet in the back loop only.